Good evening, wrestling fans. We're talking to you from the Northwestern High School. We got 3 matches tonight. Just want to do a quick sound check here. We're checking the levels. Wrestling is not going to start until 5 p.m. So we'll come back on 5 minutes or so before. I'll maybe make a few announcements. Just to let you know, there are 3 different matches, if you will, tonight. The first match will be Girard versus Cambridge Springs, and each match will be preceded by some middle school matches. In some case, there might be middle school matches afterwards in order to get maximum matches for them and to give them the proper rest. So you'll see some middle school, Cambridge Springs versus Girard, and then the high school matches, followed by Cambridge Springs versus Northwestern, and then we'll finish up the night with Northwestern versus Girard. So we'll be coming back on here live as we get closer to 5 o'clock. I just wanted to let you know what the plan is, and we'll get things going shortly. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Northwestern Wildcat Wrestling. We're streaming here live from the gym. Just wanted to give you a quick update. As I stated before, matches aren't scheduled to start until 5. It is probably going to be a little bit later than that. We are still waiting for some things to be taken care of. So it'll probably be a late start, but things will move a little bit quickly once we go. We'll kick things off with one match for Girard versus Cambridge Springs Middle School, and then we'll go into that varsity match, Girard versus Cambridge, at the varsity level. And then we'll go on to the next one, which will be Cambridge versus Northwestern. So I'll keep you updated as I learn things, but right now I don't have an exact start time. We're still waiting on some personnel, and we'll be back with you shortly. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. As you know, it's 5 o'clock. We expected to start at this time. We are still waiting to begin here. It's probably going to be at least another 15 minutes. You'll know we're getting close when you see the teams go out and take the mat and begin warming up. We'll kick things off with first a one middle school match between Girard and Cambridge Springs, and that'll be followed by the Girard versus Cambridge Springs varsity match. Again, sorry, apologize. We're still waiting to get things off the ground. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Northwestern Wildcat Wrestling. Again, I want to apologize for the delay. We're still got teams warming up here. As soon as Girard is complete with their warm-up, we should begin our first match. It should start off, if everything goes as planned, with a middle school match, one middle school match between Girard and Cambridge Springs, and then we'll roll right into the varsity match. Then we'll take a short break for teams to warm up again, and we'll have the Cambridge Springs Northwestern middle school, followed by varsity, and then the final matches of this evening will be between Girard and Northwestern. Again, apologize. Things should get started here shortly. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Our first two teams have warmed up here, waiting for the referee to finish his instructions to Girard, and then we should begin. Again, we should be starting with a middle school match. And once we get them out there on the mat, I'll come back on and we'll begin our streaming. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here. We should be getting ready to start. Referees out there. As I said, we're going to start off with one middle school match between Levi Friend from Girard and Brandon Hoover from Cambridge Springs. This is our one middle school match here that we're going to do, and then we'll go into the varsity. So middle school matches are 1 minute 30 seconds per period here, and I'll keep you updated on the score and the time as we go through. And I believe they have this as 132 pounds, so get a nice takedown there for Cambridge Springs, up 2-0. Got a power half in it, couldn't get it. Now he's switching off to a cradle. He's got a cradle in there. No, referee says no points. Roll it through. Cambridge Spring wrestler here trying to get a bar. That is Brandon Hoover, if I have the names right. And I apologize to any of our Girard or Cambridge Springs wrestler if I have the wrong name. I'm going off of the sheet that they gave me, and it's possible that they are, will change somebody. Things got moved around for whatever reason. He's got a bar and rolling over. No back points yet. Referee says he hasn't broke the 45 there. He's starting to count. Got a 3 count. Working for a fall here. And referee calls a pin. That was 39 seconds left in the first period. That should be our only middle school match of the night for those two teams. We should begin the varsity match here shortly. It looks like they're going to do a lineup and announce the teams. I am not going to go through and announce those wrestlers as they do them because I won't be able to keep up with it. And also, I am not located in the gym itself. I'm above and screened off, so I can't hear what exactly the announcer is saying as he announces the teams to go out. But we will have varsity coming up here, Girard versus Cambridge Springs. And I will announce them as they go out as best I can. In the gymnasium, there is only the wrestlers and coaches and a few administrative staff from Northwestern here due to the COVID protocols. So now we got the captains coming out for a flip of the coin to see who gets their choice between the two teams. And this is, the first match of the season. Most of these guys would have probably 12 matches or so under their belt, from tournaments in November and early December. But if you're not in know, no tournaments were permitted, so there hasn't been any tournaments, so they didn't get any wrestling there. And then after working out for a while in December, then they shut them down. The teams had to, all the Pennsylvania teams were not permitted to practice anymore, and they shut down about it's been almost a month, I guess, ago. So they were out for like 3 weeks and just came back this week to practice. So this is the first match of the season for most teams, and for many of these they have not only had like 4 days of practice for coming back for this match. So a lot of individuals will be conditioning is very different at this point in the year. It's going to be extremely different kind of matches from what we would normally see at this time during the year. And we have, all schools are experiencing the problem with a lot of kids that are ineligible due to different kinds of protocols, COVID protocols, as well as injuries and everything at this point. Lineups are very different, and because they were out for so long, obviously just coming back from the Christmas break, many of the athletes probably having difficulty making the weight that they would normally, had, because they had all that time that they would have been working on weight control, where they, couldn't wrestle, couldn't get on the mat. So now we're here now. So some people are probably up maybe a weight from before. So a very different environment from what we normally would expect this time of the year. But at least for now, the kids are getting to wrestle, which is what it's all about. Give them their chance to get out there. They worked hard, and let's let them get out there and just have some matches, and get them going. And hopefully they'll be able to get through the season without anything changing, and maybe get some postseason competition here. So we're getting ready to start here. This is our first match, according to the sheet here. So that's Girard going out. I think that's a forfeit at 126 pounds, I'm guessing. So next up, if the sheet is correct, this should be 132 pounds, I think, maybe. Let's see. No, that last one was 132 pounds. This is 138 pounds. And I'm going to say from Cambridge Springs here, we've got Kyle Bannock against Girard Story Buchanan, if what they have on the sheet is correct. Again, I apologize if I have the wrong individuals and names, but it's difficult for me to know because we're separated here and I can't tell who they're putting out there, and I'm not familiar with the names as of yet. So here we go. So this is Girard versus Cambridge Springs. This is 138 pounds. Good shot, good nice single leg in there for Girard. In the cover, trying to get the 2 points, slips his head, he's got 2. So 2 points for Girard. It's up 2-0. 138 pounds here. Got a little, trying to control him on the left side there, getting Cambridge Springs up to its feet. Good mat return by Girard. Puts the leg in. Looking to pull an arm back. Maybe go to a guillotine. Now he's going double boots in. Working. Referee gives a little warning about that arm. Had it up a little high. Oh, it's getting up. Girard a little bit high there. Cambridge Springs trying to shake him. See, Cambridge Springs going. He's got a little spladle on him there. He didn't. I don't think he gave him any back points here because it was through the body. So he gave him 2 for a reversal for Cambridge Springs. So the score is 2-2 with 5 seconds left in the period. And that'll end the first period. Score is 2-2. And these matches are 2-2-2, as opposed to the 130, 130, 130 that were in the middle school matches. So Girard will choose down here. Cambridge Springs on top. Nice stand up. Looking to cut away here. Cambridge Springs trying to control. Girard's round, didn't get to escape yet. Referee says Cambridge Springs still has control. Hasn't got his 1 yet. Cambridge Springs trying to go to a Merkel here, but loses it. And Girard will get the reversal for 2. So Girard's is up 4-2. He's got a nice half in, controlling the arm, putting him on his back. Good bridge by the Cambridge Springs wrestler, and he reverses it over. See if he can get the back points out of it too. So there's 3 back points for Girard. No reversal yet, and Girard gets it back, goes back on his back again. So score is 7-2 now for Girard. 7-2. Got him on his back, and he gets a fall. Girard gets the fall. So that was just almost a minute into the second period. So Girard gets the pin. That'll put Girard up 12-0 in the team score. Going into the next match, see what we have here. It's 145 pounds. This looks like it's going to be a forfeit for Cambridge Springs. So Girard will get the 6 points, puts them up 18-0. That was at 145 pounds. So here we go, 152 pounds. I'm not sure who the Girard wrestler is because they have 3 different people listed at this weight. Cambridge Springs looks like it is James Sherman. So we're into the first period here. Cambridge Springs, Girard. This is a 152-pound weight class. Girard received a forward. Nice lateral drop by Cambridge Springs. Has him on his back. He's getting the back points. Referees count him. He's got his 5 count. A lot of time left in the period. 1:20 still left in the period here. Squeezing hard. Still a lot of time. Over a minute left in this period here. Girard giving a nice big fight and able to swivel his hips and get a reversal out of it. So 3 back points for Cambridge Springs and 2 for the reversal for Girard. So that'll make the score 5-2 in favor of Cambridge Springs. We're at about 45 seconds left in the first period. This is 152 pounds. Girard on top now, working. Trying to get something going on top here. Working for crossface, trying to break him down. Cambridge Springs trying to get up to his feet and unable. Girard trying to work that half in there. In a short time, we're down to 10 seconds left in the period. Cambridge Springs trying to get up, get his feet, get an escape here. 4 seconds left. And time will run out, no points. So at this point, going into the second period, it's 5-2 in favor of Cambridge Springs, 152 pounds. Cambridge Springs defers. Girard's choice. Girard chooses down. Girard trying to get up to his feet. He's up, working to get an escape. Cambridge Springs trying to mat return, unable to control it. So Girard's out. That makes the score 5-3 now into the second period here. Shot in on a single there for Girard. Dumps him down. Trying to get to 2, and he does get to 2. So the score is now 5-5. We're in the second period. A minute and 20 seconds left in the second period here. Girard got a nice cross face. He's trying to drive his knee up there, get a cross face cradle here. Working hard, trying to bring in. Looks like he's got it almost locked there from this angle. It's hard to tell. He's got it locked. He's trying to get him up. And he get him, and now he's got the turn. And there the referee's counting. So Girard will get some back points out of this one with the cradle. He's going to get his 3. Referee looking if he can get him down flat. Referee watching it here close. And he does get the fall. So Girard comes back from a lateral drop there, was down 5-0, and comes back and gets the fall. So that gives Girard, puts them up 24-0 in the team score. And we'll go on to the next weight here. And let's see what we got. This is 160 pounds. And this is a forfeit for Cambridge Springs at 160 pounds. So move on to the next weight class here. See what they put up on the board there. This is 171, I guess. 172, I guess. There you go. He's changed it on the scoreboard. 172 pounds. I think this from Cambridge Springs. This is Eli Mosconi. And not sure again for Girard because they have multiple people listed, and I'm not sure who the coaches put out there. But we get Girard versus Cambridge Spring, 172 pounds. We just started the first period here. Shot by Girard, good block, good counter by Cambridge Springs. Girard trying to readjust here and get in on a leg. Cambridge Springs had a front headlock, but it's let go. Back away, and they'll get back at it again. First period, just about a minute left in the first period, halfway through. Cambridge Springs now in on a leg, trying to get in with a double there, see if he can finish this off. In between the legs, does a nice tip down, laces the leg, trying to push the knee off. He loses the leg there, see if he can get that back. Girard's got the other leg held real tight. Let's see if Cambridge Springs can push that leg off. And the referee says, no, we're not going anywhere, so he's going to call a stalemate and put them back on their feet. So we're at 39 seconds left in that first period. 172 pounds. Girard taking a little snap and then goes for a shot. Gets blocked by the Cambridge Spring wrestler. It's a little duck under. Let's see. Cambridge Spring trying to do a little whip on him here. Girard's in nice and tight on the hips. Now drops down to a single. Does a little run the pipe. Gets him down, and he'll get the two. So Girard gets the first 2 points right before the buzzer goes off. So he'll go up 2-0 here as we go into the second period. Cambridge Springs choice, he defers. Girard now gets the choice. Girard will go down. So 2-0 in favor of Girard. Cambridge Springs got double legs in there. Arching his back, stretching him out. See how far. Pushing the head down, trying to get a power half in there and turn. Nothing yet. Still with the double legs in. Girard's got up to his knee now. He's trying to clear it, and he's able to snake out the back door there and get the reversal. So Girard goes up 4-0 at this point. And we got to stop. I think we got a blood timeout here. I think Girard had a little blood, so we'll stop. We're in the second period, and we got 1:11 left. And we're going to take a little blood time here. This is 172 pounds. Girard is currently up in this match 4-0, and then the team score is ahead 30-0. At the completion of this match, we will have Northwestern versus Cambridge Springs. We'll have one match at the middle school level, and then we'll go right into the varsity match. Okay, looks like the blood has been taken care of here, and we're ready to kick off. Again, 1:11 left in the second period here. 4-0 in favor of the Girard wrestler. Try to get a little cross face in there. Cambridge Spring wrestler getting a real short neck, balling up there, trying to defend against that cross face. Girard's got a leg in there, trying to get some, working, trying to get maybe a guillotine here. He's got the arm hooked, trying to get it up over his head. He gets it. Referee watching it and make sure it stays legal. Gotta be very careful. If you push it too far straight back, he'll stop it. He's trying to reach around and get under the other head so he can turn it. Referee very much in there. And the referee stops it. A little bit too much pressure towards the front instead of to the side. So he'll restart it. We got 27 seconds left in this second period. Girard gets a nice chop on the arm and gets him down flat. He's got that leg laced in there again. There he gets a nice crossface. Now he's trying to bring it in, crossface, got a crossface cradle. He's trying to get him turned over here. No, he's lost the cradle now. Cambridge Springs reach in there, trying to cut through here. And time runs out at the end of the second period. So still 4-0 in favor of the Girard wrestler. 172 pounds going into the third period. And looks like Cambridge Springs chooses top. Cambridge Springs tries to put their legs in, didn't quite get it. Girard does a nice front roll, but not able to kick it out. So Cambridge Springs is on top here. Needs some back points to get back in this match. He's down 4-0. Girard sits back on the leg. Cambridge Springs going in for a power half, trying to extend him out, see if he can get some back points out of it. He's got him part of the turn. Yeah, he's a little bit high, and Girard again, the same thing, will sneak out the back door here and get the reversal. So he goes up 6-0 at this point. We're down to 1:10 left in this third period here. Girard is on top and is ahead 6-0. Again, he's trying to get that crossface cradle again. We've seen that several times tonight. Trying to bring that head back to the knee. Not able to do it. So he's come back around on the hips again. Still controlling. Just over 30 seconds left in this third period here. Referee calls Cambridge Springs for stalling on the bottom. Girard still trying to get some back points out of this. Still working for a turn, unable. Referee is warning again the Cambridge Springs wrestler, keeps some motion there. Back to the crossface again. You're going to see if he can. And we're almost out of time. And time runs out. So at the end of that 6-minute match, it's 6-0 in favor of Girard. So Girard will pick up a decision there, and the score will go up to 33-0 for the team score. Right. So we're going to the next weight class here is 189 pounds from Cambridge Springs. Jackson Carico. And his opponent, I believe, might be Ryan Graves from Girard. Cambridge Springs gets a nice quick takedown here. Little throw to the back. Girard's putting up a nice good fight here. A lot of time though, minute 30 left in this period. Referee looking at it real close here, trying to get some pressure down there. And there the referee calls it at 1:12 left in that period. So Cambridge Springs will get a fall, and that'll make the score 33-6 as we go into the next match. And this is 2:15. I believe this is Cameron Eckert from Girard, and Cambridge Springs has two individuals that weighed in at this weight. I'm not sure. Cambridge Springs gets a takedown again, another throw, a headlock to the back, right off the whistle. Got a couple of guys here that are good at throwing. Doesn't get the fall, he gets three. Going into now a bar arm, trying to turn him again. And Girard able to slip the bar, and they're on the edge. They'll go out of bounds. Referee will call them out, and they'll start fresh again. So 5-0 in favor of Cambridge Springs at this point. Girard will be down. And Cambridge Springs pushes him away, gives him the 1-point escape. He's going on that front headlock again. Girard trying to shoot underneath the power. Very difficult to do on big guys. He's got an ankle and a crossface here. See if he can get around. Oh, he did, and goes nice, very nice into a nice cradle. And he's got him on his back. And he gets the fall quickly there. So minute 6 left in the first period. Cambridge Springs gets a fall. So that'll put the team score at 33-12. As we go into what should be the final match of the night, 285. This should be Jordan Schnell from Girard, and not sure again. I got two guys that weighed in at 215, so I'm not sure which Cambridge Springs wrestler this is. See the big difference in size from a guy that weighs in at 215 versus one at 285 here. Girard gets an early takedown, pulls the wrestler back in so he can work for a turn. This is our 285 weight class. Girard versus Cambridge Springs. We're in the first period here, about a minute left of the first period. And the referee will call him out of bounds. 54 seconds left on the clock. Score is 2-0 in favor of Girard. Girard trying to break him flat there with a chop in the arm, driving him forward. There he's got him down, flat, trying to get working a little power half there on the opposite side. See if he can get him turned. Cambridge Springs wrestler, much smaller, doing a nice job fighting that off at this point. Still working that power half up there. 20 seconds left in this period here. Girard switches to goes to crossface, trying to run a butcher there, not able to get it. Still got a little bit of crossface on him, trying to get a little cradle here. And the period runs out. So it's the end of the first period there. It's only 2-0 in favor of Girard. Girard's choice, and he defers. Cambridge Springs is going to go neutral, it looks like. Cambridge Springs chooses neutral here. This is 285 pounds, just starting the second period. Girard in on a shot, on a single leg. He gets it. He'll get the 2 points right on the edge. So that makes the score 4-0. Minute 30 left in the period. Referee says, we're out of bounds here. Let's start fresh instead of wrestling on the edge. Minute 32 left in this period, second period. And he gets a nice little bar and turns him over. And with that weight difference, you can see that's a tough one to fight off his back, and Girard gets the fall. That should complete this. I'm not sure if they have any exhibition matches. It looks like they're going to do some exhibition matches here. That gives a pin, should make the score 39-12 as far as the team score. I'm not sure if this is actually just an exhibition or whether they started in the middle of the lineup here. May not. Yep, it looks like this is actual. That was 113 pounds. Brody Beck taking a forfeit for Cambridge Springs, which makes the score 39-18 for the team score. And it looks like Girard has one individual going out here. This is at 126 pounds. So we got a 126 pound match. Gunnar Gage from Cambridge Springs. I got two individuals that weighed in at 126 for Girard. So I'm not sure which one it is, whether it's Gabe Messmer or Lance Cardman. And actually there was a third, Tyler Hulse. So Cambridge Springs in on a shot on a single. Nice roll there through. Kind of in a scramble here. Let's see who can get the hips higher and get the height out of it and come up. Girard trying to get up on top. See how long the referee lets it go. And they're kind of stretched out now. And he's going to stop it, say stalemate. Let's go back on our feet. Minute 21 left in the first period here. Oh, we got a little blood time. So we'll take a little bit out here for a little blood and little nosebleed here. And a Northwestern trainer coming over to render some assistance here. Take care of the blood. Get a little nose plug in there to stop it. Nosebleed's quite common in wrestling. So this is a 126 pound match. Score in the match is 0-0. We just started the first period here. Team score is 39 for Girard, 18 for Cambridge Springs. Okay, looks like we're all ready to go here again. Wrestlers coming back. Get the referee to the center. So a couple of lightweights here, gonna go at it. Shot by Girard. And again, another shot, quick shot in on that leg. Trying to come up with it. A little bit of scramble, turn it. Cambridge Springs able to come up with a leg this time. They're again back in that scramble position. Cambridge Springs now trying to get the height, trying to come up. Both guys working hard here. Girard trying to lace up the legs to keep it so he can't get any height. Cambridge Springs still trying to get those hips up on top. Both guys working hard here in this scramble. Another turn. And it looks like Cambridge Springs is going to come out. He gets a little leg lace there with the arm clamped in. He's going to get the 2, and he's going to get some back points out of it. Now going in and getting another, what they refer to as a cheap tilt here. Just a quick tilt, breaks a 45, and he'll get 3 more. So that makes the score 8-0 in favor of Cambridge Springs. Another tilt. Was chopping that arm and popping the hip in and bringing him up. So he gets another 2 out of that, it looks like he got. So it's 10-0, 126 pounds. So they'll go neutral. Girard had his choice, and Girard chose neutral. Cambridge Springs in again, trying to get a little dump here. He's in on the arm, but didn't get the leg. He's got him turned now. See, he hasn't get the 2. Now he gets the 2 from the referee. That makes it 12-0. Gunnar Gage here from Cambridge Springs. He's got the leg in, trying to get underneath that arm. Going to go now to a power half. See if he can get some more back points out of this. Power half, turns. Good roll through by the Girard wrestler there. He's trying to dig those feet out. Got a power half again, trying to stretch him out. It's a turn. Now he's getting back points again. Working for the fall now. He's got his points. Oh, and he lets him come back, and he gets the 3 points. That'll make it a tech fall. So that makes it 15-0 in tech fall. So that makes the score 39-23 here. And looks like we got one more match to go here. We started, I guess, at 138 pounds. This is going to be 132. And it should be from Girard, Caleb Penair. And I'm not sure who we got from Cambridge Springs here. Let's see. It doesn't show that anybody weighed in at this weight. I guess this is 126. This isn't actually an exhibition match. I apologize. So this is one of the other 126 pounders from Girard here wrestling an exhibition match. We're going to see probably a lot of those, not only tonight, but throughout the season here. Obviously, these guys have a shortened season, so coaches are going to try work together and find matches wherever they can for their kids, because there's nothing worse than practicing real hard. Girard wrestler gets the 2 points, goes up 2-0. So we're trying to get the kids as many matches as you can here. So working different opportunities as they can in these dual meets to get exhibition matches that, you know, don't count on the in the scorebook, but, you know, is good for them. So we're just over a minute into this period, 2-0 in favor of Girard. Girard still on top, control, 20 seconds left. 2-0 for Girard here. Got the initial takedown. Trying to work for a turn here. Cambridge Springs up to his feet and able to get one. 7 seconds left in the match here. Snap down, the period will end. So at the end of the first period, the score is 2-1 in favor of Girard. Green gets its choice, Cambridge Springs, and they defer. So Girard will choose down. Cambridge Springs on top, trying to chop, drive him forward. Reaches across, gets that cross arm. Got a cross wrist, trying to roll him, trying to get him to his back, and able to roll through on that. Now he's going into a bar here. Trying to drive that bar across, see if he can get some back points out of it. Switching, you got a bar on one side, trying to work up for a half on the other side. Running. Got the front. And Girard able to break out of the bar. Now he's getting chin back. Lean back into him a little too much, getting chin back. Cambridge Springs doing a good job of controlling him. Just over a minute in this period. Sit out. Ooh. Cambridge Springs able to control it, get him back down to his stomach. He's got another bar in here with a wrist, trying to drive him across. Referee watching it close. He's got him down on his side. Let's see if he can get him over. Trying to get him to his back. He hasn't yet. There he's getting some count. So now he's got him on his back. He got a few counts there. Didn't get all 5 of them, but he got enough to get 2 out of it. So that'll make the score 3-2 now in favor of Cambridge Springs in this match. "25 seconds left in the second period here. Cambridge Springs out to the side again, trying to drive that half. Girard able to get back to his knee and fight it off. There he goes to the half on the opposite side, power. Girard able to get up to his feet, trying to get out. Cambridge Springs tripped backwards. Short time here, about 5 seconds left in this period. And we're going to end this period with a score of 3-2 in favor of Cambridge Springs going into the third. And it is Cambridge Springs' choice. See what he wants to do. Cambridge Springs chooses to go down. So Cambridge Springs will start the third period down. He is ahead 3-2. Stands up. Girard trying to return him to the mat. He able to break the lock and get away. So it's a 4-2 match in favor of Cambridge Springs. Does a little drag. Girard re-drags it. Almost got behind him, but Cambridge Springs able to grab that leg. Pulling in there, there's fighting right on the edge of the mat, and the referee says, no, we're out of bounds, let's start again. So no points there. Minute 33 left in the period. It is 4-2. So Cambridge Springs is up by 2 here. This is the third and final period. Snap down by Girard. And another snap. Tries to spin around by Girard, but Cambridge Springs able to get in on that leg, but he's very much extended. He's down. Let's see. Nope, referee says, no, we're out of bounds. Let's go neutral again. Get back on our feet. Just over a minute. 1:03 left in this period here. Good match between these two young guys here. Cambridge Springs tried to do a snap down there. Circling, trying to find an opening here. 45 seconds left in this period in the match. Cambridge. Girard in on the leg and trying to dump him, but couldn't get it. Switches over, switches back. Now he's got a leg. He's trying to drive it across. Let's see if he does it. Referee says nothing yet, nothing yet. Cambridge Springs trying to hip over. See, and he does. Cambridge Springs able to hip it over and lock it, and he gets the 2. So 6-2 now. Cambridge Springs, short time, 10 seconds left in the match. Now he's getting the back points now. He's got both legs in there, and time is going to run out. Oh! I'm not sure whether he got the falling off. The scoreboard went to 0 before he slapped his hand, but so that should end this match here between Girard and Cambridge Springs, and we'll bring Northwestern into the gymnasium here. Girard will leave and go out into the lobby area, the cafeteria area, while we switch things out, and we'll get started as soon as we can here. We're going to start off this Northwestern Cambridge Springs match with a middle school match, and then we'll go right into the varsity. Varsity should be short. Northwestern does not have a lot of individuals that are eligible for various reasons. Injuries, did not, weren't back in time to meet the 4-day requirement. And there was also some that were due to the COVID protocols that aren't here tonight. So it looks like they got a lot of guys out there, but I don't believe only about half of those are eligible to wrestle tonight. So, and these are, and actually some of the ones, there are a bunch of middle school wrestlers out there. They're going to be not wrestling in this. We only have one for the Cambridge Springs match, but I think there are like 4 matches scheduled for the Girard Northwestern match later. So they're warming up with the team here right now too. So we're going to kind of do them back to back here, go from one into the other. So I'm going to take a quick break here while Northwestern warms up, and we'll be back when they're ready to go. Welcome back, wrestling fans. Okay, Northwestern's just finishing up. We'll probably do a quick lineup here, and we'll start again. We'll have actually we'll probably wrestle we're going to wrestle the middle school match here, and then the middle school match, it should be from Northwestern, Chase Strahan versus Cambridge Springs Brandon Hoover. That's what I have. We'll see if that's what we get. See, the two coaches are talking here, see what they're going to do. And while we have some dead air time here, just let you know, tomorrow the middle school team will be in Corey for some dual meets there, a couple dual meets that they'll be wrestling, several there in the Corey school. And Northwestern will be going to General McLean, and they'll be wrestling against General McLean. I believe it's General McLean, Corey, and Sheffield. So there's got a quad tomorrow, so they'll be there having 3 matches. I think those are the 3 teams. That's early tomorrow morning, so that's the next competition for Northwestern, which is tomorrow. And then the next home match is next Wednesday here. I think it'll be in Quarter Gym, although still no spectators, I don't believe, are permitted as far as I know, but you can check the website for that. But that will be next Wednesday, and I believe that's at 6 o'clock. Again, not sure if that 6 o'clock is the start time for the varsity or if that includes the middle school. It's best to go on to the website and check that to make sure that you get the right information. So the referee's doing his talk now to the Northwestern wrestlers, and then we'll get ready to start here. Okay, so we're getting ready to start our middle school match here. Again, I believe this is going to be Northwestern's Chase Strahan versus Cambridge Springs Brandon Hoover here in this match. This will be our only middle school match for these 2 schools. Here we go. Shot by Cambridge Springs in. He got a nice double. Puts Northwestern on the back, getting back points. Referee looking at it. Chase fighting now. He's got a little bit of space there and unable to turn, so he'll call the pin, the referee does. So that'll end the middle school match with a fall for Cambridge Springs. Okay, looks like we're going to go into a lineup here for Northwestern and Cambridge Springs. And I'll do my best to let you know who's wrestling who here. See what where they start. So Brady Beck from Cambridge Springs will get a forfeit at 113. And Colton Sutter from Northwestern will get a forfeit. So we'll have a good match here. Alex Cottrell versus Gunnar Gage, two very good wrestlers. Brady Fish will go against Kyle Bannock. No match at 140. James Sherman from Cambridge Springs will get a forfeit. No match at 160. Eli Mosconi from Cambridge Springs will get a forfeit. So Jackson Carrico will go either against Ben Campbell or Logan Stagel. Jacob Jones will go either against is going against Nate Ramson. And then it'll be Jordan Miller against Greg Gruda at 285. So we'll bring the captains to the center to flip. I don't have stats on anything with the Cambridge Springs team. I can tell you Northwestern is a very young team. A lot of sophomores on the team. I think there's only one junior on the team, one senior, Casey Wade. Casey is not eligible to wrestle tonight. Junior is Alex Cottrell. And then you got a lot of sophomores and a lot of freshmen. So Northwestern has a young team. I think they only got 7 that are eligible here tonight that'll be wrestling. So we'll see how they do. Again, everything was going good until the shutdown, and then that really just changes everything for the guys, getting them back here after the holidays, starting up fresh, only having 4. So let's see. I'm not sure that they started before at 138 pounds. So let's see if that's what they're going to do here. I think that's what they're doing here again, 138 pounds. And so this will be Kyle Bannock from Cambridge Springs versus Northwestern's Brady Fish. Brady Fish is a sophomore, new to the team. See what we have here. So this is the first match here for Northwestern. 138 pounds. Periods are 2-2-2. Brady takes a shot. Able to get out of it. Takes another shot underneath. Blocked by Cambridge Springs wrestler. He's got him in a front headlock, trying to turn him. Trying to bring him down. Able to get around. Brady able to get out of it there. Ooh. Oh. Gets flipped and Brady ends up getting a takedown. Able to fall through into 2. And a reversal for Cambridge Springs. So we're at 2-2 here. About a minute into the first period. Cambridge Springs got a crossface, trying to turn Brady. Brady's trying to peel the hand off, get out of there, get up to his feet. Cambridge Springs is up. Brady's up, turns, and he gets caught and thrown to his back here. He's giving up some back points here. He's fighting hard. Got 40 seconds left in the period, and referee says no, that's it, he's done. So Cambridge Springs gets the fall, so they'll go up 6-0 in the team score. So that was 138 pounds. We'll move to, I don't believe there's any match at 145. So they'll go to 152, which I believe is James Sherman from Cambridge Springs, and Northwestern will forfeit at that way. They don't have any 45-pounder that is eligible for tonight. So Cambridge Springs will take a forfeit here. So that will put them up 12-0 in the team score. And there's nobody at 160 for either team, so there's a no match. So they go to 172, and that's should be, if I'm correct, it should be a forfeit again for Northwestern. It'll be Eli Moscone. Oh, yeah, they went through that. That was a forfeit they received. Either that or they bumped up. So now we got 189, and we've got Ben Campbell, and he's going against, it should be Jackson Carico from Cambridge Springs. Ben is a sophomore. No, you can't see it on the screen. Very different atmosphere again here in the gym because there's really no spectators. We do have just a small contingent of the cheerleaders that are here, that are off on the side. And the coaches are sitting in chairs at the end of the mat. Ben taking a shot. Counter by Cambridge Springs. Ben trying to work out of it, gets out of it. Okay, no score here. Down to about a minute in this first period. All the wrestlers for the team are sitting scattered out within the bleachers on their respective side. Ben takes a shot there real quick. Not able to get the leg. Cambridge Springs got a nice front headlock here on him. Let's see if Ben can work his way out of that. Fight it, working the hands. Back to his feet. Fighting the hands, works out of it. Nice job. Here we go. Cambridge Springs in on a low single there. Get in. Trying to come up through the legs. Ben's working on the angle. And Cambridge Springs able to get the 2. 20 seconds left in the match. So Cambridge Springs goes up 2-0 here. Bring down 10 seconds left in the first period. Ben trying to get up, get a point, get an escape point. And this period will run out 2-0 in favor of Cambridge Springs. So it's Northwestern's choice. Ben defers. Cambridge Springs chooses to go down. See how Northwestern can do on top here. See if he can get some back points. It's Ben Campbell for Northwestern Wrestling. He's got him broke down flat. Let's see if he can get some kind of turn. Working for wrist control there, trying to get him. Cambridge Springs up, gets a turn. Ben trying to get him. And Cambridge Springs does not have the point yet. Has not been given the point, and he's good. And he takes him. And Ben rolled him through. A little headlock there, but Ben was able to lock his hips in tight and roll him through. So Cambridge Springs should be down here. Never gave it up. So 2-0 in favor of Cambridge Springs from that initial takedown. Ben Campbell here on top, trying to get some back points, trying to make something happen here. Trying to work in a bar there on that side. Trying to keep him flat. He's got that wrist, trying to drive him up over it. Referee saying something, I think, to the bottom wrestler there. Looks like he was telling him to work up. Ben keeping him nice and flat here, but not able to get that bar into where he can turn in. Referee calls the bottom man for stalling. So we get 1 now. So it should be 3-0 in favor of Cambridge Springs here. Cambridge Springs was trying to go in on that low single again, and there he's in again on that leg. Let's see if Ben can counter it here. He's got a whizzer in, trying to get him down flat. Trying to keep that shoulder down, trying to see what the ref. Been fighting it, trying to push into him, and see what happens there. And he was able to come over top and get the 2. So now it's 5-0 in favor of Cambridge Springs. So Ben will choose in the third period. He will choose down. He's down 5-0 here. This is 189 pounds. Third period. And looks like we got some blood time here, I guess. A little blood action. So the trainer for Northwestern will come over and render some assistance here. It's good to have these trainers here. Always a lot of injuries and blood and everything like that happens in the sport. So they do an incredible job covering down on all the different sports here. So we're taking a quick blood timeout. We're just getting ready to start the third period at 189 pounds. This is Ben Campbell from Northwestern. He's down 5-0. Northwestern on the team score is down 12-0 due to a pin, and then they forfeited one way. So here we go. Blood time is over. Going back to it. Ben Campbell chose down. He will go down, see if he can get out. If you were here and watched the first match between Girard and Cambridge Springs looks very good at their upper weights. There are 3 upper weights here, 189, 215, and 285. Not bad. So see how Northwestern can do against them. Ben trying to get out. Quick turn. Comes up. Not able to. See if he can get to his feet. Cambridge Springs able to chop that arm and control him a little bit. He's got a wrist in there. Trying to cross face with it. Ben trying to get his arms free. He's got the wrist free now. Let's see if he can work up. Trying to get to his feet there, trying to get a little turn in maybe. Going with a little power half. Ben Chop takes it down. Still not able to get up yet. Just over a minute 10 right now in the match left. Cambridge Springs able to keep him flat there, controlling the wrist pretty well, going into a front half there. Cambridge Springs decided to push him away, so it'll be 5-1 now as the score. Ben takes a shot underneath, gets caught, and Cambridge Springs will spin it around and get the 2, so he'll go up 7-1 and it's down. Their coach is saying, cut him. Trying to get more, trying to get a major decision out of it, but he didn't back away fast enough, and Ben reached right in there and grabbed the leg. He's got his foot. Let's see what the referee does here. Ben's caught underneath. See if he can build up and come up between the legs and get some points. Only 15 seconds left in the period here. 7-1. He's down. Just trying, and the referee says no. Let's go back. And should be in the neutral position, I believe. Oh, and he's letting him go. So he lets him go. It's 7-2 now, according to the scoreboard. Which Cambridge Springs in on a shot. Ben taking the leg, trying to work it through, and the time will run out. No points. So on the scoreboard it says 7-2. So that'll make the team score 15-0 in favor of Cambridge Springs. So we'll go to 2:15, and this will be Nate Ransom for Northwestern, and he'll be going against Jacob Jones from Cambridge Springs, I believe. So here we go. This is 215 pounds. And Cambridge Springs pushing in right away, going on a shot right on the edge of the match, and referee says no, we're out of bounds. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. See if Nate can do anything here in this match. Cambridge Springs trying to get up on top of the head. Got a front headlock. Looking, see if he can turn the corner, spin, and he does, and he gets the 2. So Cambridge Springs goes up 2-0. And it looks like the Cambridge Springs going to a Merkle and trying to roll him back to his back. Doesn't get it. Not able to control him and stop him there, so he'll get nothing out of the Merkle. And now he's got he reached across and went with a crossface there and was able to roll him over, butcher him a little bit. Now he's got him caught. Nate's in a bit of trouble here with just under a minute. Let's see if he can fight off of it. Nate's been a good fighter. Let's see. Oh, he gets him caught pretty tight there, and that will end it. That he gives Cambridge Springs a fall. So that'll put them up 21-0 on the team score, and we'll go to 285 pounds. And this will be for Northwestern, Greg Gruda, and he'll be going against Jordan Miller. So this is 285. Greg Gruda, see if he can get a win for us. Greg is a freshman, so this is his first year on varsity. Headlock from Cambridge Springs. Greg trying to fight it. Nothing yet, though. He's able, no points yet. Referee says he doesn't have control. He hasn't established himself as control. Greg's able to reach around, grab that leg, trying to get his reposition here a little bit. He's still in the, got a front headlock, so no points yet. And there, Cambridge Springs able to work for that cradle and power it around. He gets around behind him. So Cambridge Springs up 2-0 here. Greg trying to work up to his feet. And again, no, Cambridge Springs looked like they were going to try to go to that Merkle there on this one, and Greg's able to slip out and get on top, so he reverses them. So it's 2-2 right now. 45 seconds left in this first period here. They're right on the edge. Greg trying to pull him back in, work. Greg doing a good job on top now to work it. Let's see what he can do. You got to watch your rolls here. Trying to come back. See if he can keep him down here this period. Certainly doesn't want to give up a point here, and they'll go out of bounds. He called stalling on the bottom end there. The referee did. 22 seconds left in this first period. Okay. It's very important here now. See if Greg, 22 seconds. We definitely don't want to give up an escape here, and this would be very important if he can keep him down. Not much to move on the bottom, so Greg was able to get a little bit of a chop there. He's going to 2-on-1, trying to drive, trying to break him down. See if he can drive him forward and get him flat. And looked like Cambridge Springs trying to get a roll going there, but not able to get it, and time runs out. So at the end of the first period, it is 2-2. This is Greg Gruda from Northwestern. His choice, he defers. Cambridge Springs chooses neutral. So here we go, 285 pounds. So let's see. First period, Greg was taken down, but able to get a reversal. So let's see, he's gone on top of the head there. See if he can lock. He take a nice, got a nice little bear hug on him and was able to take him to his back. The referee got some counts. He got enough counts. He got 2 points. So he is up 6-2 with that takedown and 2 back points here into the second period. See if Greg can turn him. He's got him flat. The referee stops it. He's saying injury time. I believe the Cambridge Springs wrestler called for some injury. So we'll stop the match here. We go injury time. There is a clock that goes on injury time, not on blood time. So they'll be watching the clock over there. He gets a certain amount of time. And if he is not able to go when that time is up, then it becomes a medical forfeit. So this is 285 pounds. Greg Gruda from Northwestern's up 6-2, where he got about a minute, it looks like 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the second period here. Take a quick break while the trainers look at Cambridge Spring wrestler to see if he's okay. Not sure. Looks like not sure if he hurt like a hip or what it is. He hasn't really indicated what it was, or whether he came down wrong and got the wind knocked out of him. Looks like we're getting about ready to go. He's okay now, so we'll restart and let's see what we're doing here. So Cambridge Springs will be down. Greg goes on top. Trying to chop an arm, trying to bar it. Greg's trying to get him flat. Coach is yelling to him, get him flat there, and then go to work. He's trying to get up on a power half, trying to get the wrists. Still working. We're under a minute now in this period. Oh, it's caught his leg, and here Greg gets himself in a little bit of trouble here. Not sure if he's going to be able to roll it through. No, he's not, and so he'll get reversed, but was able to get off of his back, so no back points. So now it's 6-4 in favor of Greg Gruda from Northwestern here. 15 seconds left in the match. See if he can get up and get a point here. Trying to get out, short time, and he won't get it. So now we go into the third period. Northwestern choice. Coach tells him to go neutral, so he's going to go neutral. So here we go, third period, 6-4 for Greg Gruda of Northwestern going into this period here. Both wrestlers wrestling a little bit more timid at this point. He's in on that bear lock again, tries to throw him, and he's able to, wasn't able to get him to his back, but able to slip him over, but he's got himself in some trouble here. Let's see if he can get his hips out and recover. And he recovers, gets off his back, but he gives up the 2. So now it's 6-6 match here. Cambridge Springs is going in, got the legs in here, trying to turn him. Greg's trying to slip out the back, and he does. So he'll get the reversal, and so he'll go up 8-6 it should be. For some reason it shows 7-6 on the scoreboard, but I think it should be 8-6. We're down to a minute left in this period here. And so the referee calls bottom Cambridge Spring wrestler again for wrestling, so that will give Greg another point. So he's up by at least by 2. Trying to chop him down. stalling again, but on the bottom guy, referee says, so it's another point. So that puts Greg up by 3 points here. 20 seconds left in the match here. Trying to turn him. Trying to control those wrists, keep them flat. Trying to hook an ankle control. We're down under 10 seconds here, so it looks like he'll come away with the win here. So Greg Gruda from Northwestern will get the first win, 9-6. So that'll make the team score 21-3. So now we'll go back to the lightweights here. There's nobody at 106 pounds, so that'll be a no match there, and nobody at no, actually there's a 113 pounder for so it looks like they bumped, Cambridge Springs bumped up Brody back to wrestle Colton Sutter here for Northwestern. This is 120 pounds. So both coaches wanting to get their guys matches rather than forfeit, because otherwise they would each have a forfeit. So these two guys are going to wrestle each other at 120 pound weight class, and Colton Sutter gets the takedown. So he goes up 2-0. And as I said earlier, you'll probably see a lot of that, coaches bumping guys up a weight just to make sure they get matches, because that's what they want for these kids now, is for them to get matches rather than forfeits. So this is 120 pounds. Got Colton Sutter from Northwestern, and Colton is a freshman. Nice. Broke him down. Oh, try, and he's got the leg in there, and he's got got the head trapped. Trying to extend him out, trying to extend, hipped him over well. Not able to get the fall, but he gets 3 back points. So that puts him up 5-0. Working on a bar there now, looks like. Trying to get it in, not able. He's got a nice cross wrist ride though. Switches though, and he gets a nice lift on a power half there and puts him on his back. Let's see if he can get the fall out of it. 30 seconds left in the period here. Very nice job by the Cambridge Springs wrestler fighting that off. He had it pretty tight. Good bridge on his part. Colton really putting a lot of pressure on him. 20 seconds left in the match. He's got his 3 points for backs. Let's see what happens here. Colton trying to switch, and there he gets it to a position where he gets the fall. So Colton Sutter will get a fall out of that. Makes it 21-9 now. And so now we're going to 126. This should be a good match. We got 2 good wrestlers here from the school. You got Gunnar Gage from Cambridge Springs, and you got Alex Cottrell from Northwestern. This should be a good match. This is 126 pounds. So a little snap by Gunnar Gage. Alex tries to get in a shot. He's able to get on that leg, dumps him down. Gunnar trying to get a cradle there on him. Alex fighting it out. See where he can hit. Both of them tied up, and the referee says, no, we're not going anywhere. Let's get a fresh start. So, good start. That's what we expect from these two guys. Both good wrestlers. Alex is a junior. Gunnar Gage trying to drag around there. He's got on the leg lift, trying to get a little butt drag around. Alex trying to block him here. He's able to gets in on the leg a little bit, getting himself in a little trouble. And Gunnar Gage gets around and gets the 2. So Cambridge Springs goes up 2-0. And we're just under a minute in this first period. Gunnar Gage still trying to work on that cradle. And there's Alex going. He's got that, reaches and grab that leg. He's trying to elevate it up. Oh, and referee says we got a potentially dangerous with the position of the leg, so he stops it. 42 seconds left in the first period. Alex able to get to his feet. Gunnar Gage brings it back down. Continuing to work. Gunnar Gage puts the leg in. Alex puts it down. Hip down, trying it in the C's. Oh, and he's getting a count. Getting some counts there. And he gets a 3 count, so he'll get 3 back points there. 14 seconds left in the period. He's got that leg in there crossed. And periods run on out. And Alex got called for stalling there. He was holding on to that wrist, trying to keep him from getting underneath there. So it's Alex's choice, and he defers. He's down 5-0. Gunnar Gage chooses down. So Alex will go to work on top, and that's where Alex is pretty tough. He's a pretty mean guy on top here. So we'll see if he can stop that first move and go to work here. Nice little roll by Gunnar Gage. Let's see what happens here. And he gets it. Oh, and he catches Alex. And Alex going to find himself in trouble here. A lot of time left on the clock on that roll through. And Gunnar Gage from Cambridge Springs gets the fall. So that'll put them up 27-9 in the team score. So that was 126 pounds. So now we're going to go to, I don't believe there's no 132 match here. Well, I guess that's it. So that was the end of the matches there. So we'll take a quick break again. The final score was 27-9 Cambridge Springs. And we'll come back with the Girard versus Northwestern match. There will be 4 middle school matches first to start things off, and then we'll go into the varsity match. So we'll be right back with you shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. This is Northwestern Wrestling. This is our final matches of the evening here. Actually, they're kind of two different matches if you want to look at it. We're going to have some middle school matches. We got 4. I believe there'll be 4 middle school matches, and then you'll have the varsity match following that. So the first up, middle school, we got Lila Weaver versus Riley Horn from Girard. So we're starting off. Here's Lila Weaver for Northwestern. See what she can do here. Our first middle school match. And Girard in on the leg. And Girard will get the takedown. Girard working for that bar. Trying to get that 2-1 now, working on that powerhouse. Lila does a very nice job reaching up, peeling it off there. She's trying to get her arms free. Now he's got a crossface here, trying to get a crossface and pull that arm under. Now he's going to butcher. Did a butcher and getting her turned. Very flexible, and she's able to slip those arms out. So again, these middle school matches are 1:30 periods as opposed to the 2-minute varsity periods. And we're down about 25 seconds. Good job by Lila to get up on her feet, see if she can get out of there. Got a nice trip by Girard. Brings her with a nice mat return. She's trying to get the bar in there. Not able. It's got it in there now. See if Girard can do anything with that bar. Short time here. Only 5 seconds left. He's running it. He's running it. Not there yet. 1 second on the clock, and time is up. So no points. So Lila does a nice job there fighting off the the bars. And the flip of the coin, and Girard gets her choice and defers, and Lila chooses neutral. So Lila will go neutral here. She's down 2-0. Shot double leg in there. It's very nice double leg by the Girard wrestler. That would be Riley Horn. And he's going for that crossface cradle again, trying to get it. See if he can get it locked up on the edge of the mat here. Lila does a nice job fighting that off. So now they're back. He's going for a little power half there. Girard pulls her back in. See if Lila can get up to her feet here. She did once before. She pulled the hips up. Trying to get back to her feet. Referee says, now we're on the edge here. Let's go back to the middle. So 38 seconds left in the second period. Lila is down 4-0. She'll be down. Top man on. And Lila gets to her feet. He does mat return there. Oh, reaching back. He is, it's like he's working up through and trying to do a little bar over there. Got a single wrist ride through the legs there, trying to get a turn, trying to tilt her. Lila doing a very nice job, very flexible and able to fight that off. So far, has not given up any back points. Good job of crawling forward. Short time here, 5 seconds left in the period. And time will run out. And 4-0. And so the Girard wrestler's choice in the third period, he chooses neutral also. So they'll go neutral in all 3 periods here. See if Lila can get in on a takedown. Girard wrestlers had a nice explosive shot each time, got in on those legs. Lila needs to try and block that or move them and get a shot herself here to see if she can make that happen and move them a little bit. Yeah, and he does the same thing. He does a little drop down underneath and powers through. So So you got the 2. He's up 6-0 now. He's running the half, trying to run that half on her. Oh, and he gets a turn this time. He gets her onto her back. Let's see if she can fight it off. A lot of time left, and he does get the fall. So 45 seconds left in the third period, and Riley Horn from Girard will get the fall. Okay, so let's go to our second match here. This should be from Northwestern, Jonathan Snow. From Girard, Austin Kirkpatrick. If my sheet here is right. Sure what the holdup here is on with the scorekeepers. I don't know if they had the wrong name or what, but now they're getting it right. Unless they have changed the wrestlers, and I'm not aware of that. But so here we go. This is 145 pounds. It says on the scoreboard for this is a middle school match. In the middle school was, just like the varsity in some cases, have a lot of kids that are out, but a lot of them were ineligible for tonight because they had to have the 4 days of practice prior to competition, and some of them were not able to make that, and so that makes them ineligible for today. Although probably they'll have more maybe going tomorrow to the middle school dual meets that they have down in Corey. So takedown for Girard. He's got a cradle, has him on his back, and Girard gets the pin. So that'll make the score 12-0 for Girard. There's 145 pounds. So now let's go to next weight. And I believe this is going to be Austin Mello is going to wrestle Ben Hitt. And Austin Mello gets a takedown, snap, and spin right away, and he gets a quick turn. And Austin Mello, strong, powerful, very energetic young man. He gets him down there and he puts the big squeeze, and he'll get the fall right away. So he gets 6 points back for Northwestern. Now the fourth match here, I think they're going to wait and do it after the varsity, because the Girard wrestler is going to be Riley Horn, who wrestled the very first match here, and you got to give him 45 minutes of rest. So what they're going to probably do here is they're going to go ahead and do the varsity match, and then Riley will wrestle at the end. Assuming that they have decided to do that, he was going to be a repeat wrestler. So again, what they're trying to do here is all the coaches trying to get as many kids as they can, matches that are reasonable in terms of weight and abilities and so forth here, just because of the very short season. So their coaches are doing their best, working together to try to make that happen, because that's what it's all about here now, is letting these kids just get to wrestle. So we're going to go and do the lineup here for the varsity. And let's see them. They should start to call out the matches here shortly. And I think we're waiting on the announcer now to get ready here. They're looks like they're making some slight changes maybe to the lineup. Girard has a pretty full team. Northwestern only has 7 individuals that'll be wrestling tonight. So again, tomorrow the varsity team will be at General McLean in a quad there. They've got 3 matches tomorrow. Pretty sure it's General McLean, not necessarily in this order, but it's, I believe, General McLean, Corey, and Sheffield, I think I think Corey is the other match. But anyhow, so it'll be there. I'm not sure whether they'll be streaming. I wouldn't be surprised if General McLean streams those matches, at least their own matches, so you'd be able to get to see that. So if you're interested in that, you may want to log on to General McLean's website and see whether they have that listed there. The middle school will be traveling down to Corey for a middle school dual meets down there. They got several dual meets that are going to go down there. I'm not sure who all the teams are that they will get to wrestle against down there. It is not a tournament. It is like a dual meet kind of term, same kind of thing as a quad, but you know, the middle school coaches are trying to create these duels where they can get their guys as many matches as possible, because they are not allowing any tournaments to happen here in the state of Pennsylvania. So it really cuts down on a lot of the competitions that they would normally go to. So if you're interested in those matches, and again, the next home match is next Wednesday, 6 o'clock on the schedule. I'm not sure if that's the start of the middle school or the start of the varsity. You can go online and double check that. But again, that's when it is, and the plan is to do the streaming. So here's the announcing now. So Colton Sutter will get a bye. Alex Cottrell will go against Lance Cardman. Brady Fish will wrestle Story Buchanan. And so Jordan Cohen will get a forfeit for Girard. So bunch of several forfeits here from Northwestern now, and you get Ben Campbell at 189 against Abraham Keep, I think. And it's Greg Good against Jordan Shell. So now we'll go with the captains to the center. And again, I believe we're going to start at 138 pounds again, maybe here. See? Waiting for the start of the match. They've started every other match at 138. And if they do, just checking here, this will be I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe they flipped again and they're going at a different weight for this match. I don't think it was. So, yeah, it looks like they started went in the middle here at 145, and they did 152, and now this is the 160 match. So all the forfeits for Northwestern. So the first actual match is going to be the 189 match. So there are 4 forfeits, it looks like, there right in a row. 45, 52, 60, and 72. And now we're going to go to 189 will be our actual first match, and that'll be Ben Campbell from Northwestern. And I think he's going against Abraham Keep, I believe, of Girard, if they stick to what was announced. And as I said, you get the schools and coaches moving guys around so that they get matches here. So referee has to do some checks to make sure that based on what they weighed in, they're legit to wrestle at the weight that they're bumped up to or whatever, because there are rules about that. So here we go. Ben Campbell, 189. Let's see what he can do here in this match against a Girard opponent. Girard in on a singles, got the leg up, then trying to fight it off. Got a whizzer in there, trying to get some weight on it. And Girard runs what I call run the pipe move, gets him down. Ben's working in, trying to get the leg. Now Girard's got a cradle here. Let's see if he can fit. He hasn't been given the 2 yet, so nothing there. Ben's able to square up with him. Good defense there by Ben. Let's see if he can control that elbow and keep spinning around. Trying to get that leg, keeps turning. Now he's pulling on that leg, not able to get it in. Let's see, Girard able to hook the ankle now. He'll get the 2 once he hooks the ankle. So Girard gets the 2 there. And about a minute left in this first period. See if Ben can get up and get on his feet. Gotta get that ankle out of there. He needs to hip in and trying to pull it out. Girard now going. Got that ankle trapped and hasn't been able to get it out. And Girard trying to get that cradle, but not able to get it. 30 seconds left in the first period here. A referee indicating some action. Ben trying to hip down, hip around. Girard still on top, up 2-0 here, down under 10 seconds. Ben trying to get a flip and get a point, not able to do it. So we'll end this first period with a score 2-0 here as it comes to an end. And it is Ben's choice, and he defers. Girard gets their choice. And Girard is going to go down. So Girard chooses down here. So Ben Campbell will be on top, second period. This is 189 pounds. Ben trying to chop. Girard rolls through, a little like Granby roll, and comes right up on top. So 2 points reversal. Girard gets a little chop, trying to control that arm. Ben trying to get in. He's got some for back pressure. Girard wrestler doing a nice job of blanketing over top of him. So 52 seconds left in the second period here. Still 4-0 for favor of Girard. Ben trying to do a switch here. Gets partway around, not able to get it. Girard able to counter. Catches him now. Ben Campbell here, trying to get up, get some points going. He is down 4-0. Down under 20 seconds down in the second period. So now it's Ben Campbell's choice, and coach tells him to go neutral. He's down by 4 here going into the third period. Wasn't he? He hasn't been able to get out. Oh, quick shot there by Girard, low single, gets in right on his legs, right in on that low single. Let's see if Ben can fight it off, get his hips up on top here. If he gets hips, he's in good position now. If he can score, if he can get that leg back. And there, he's got the head going. Let's try if he can pry it over, get not only the 2, but get some back points. Coach is telling him, get your 2 here. All right, now he's got front headlock. And he goes to a quarter, trying to get around behind him. Oh, and he doesn't get his, and he doesn't come all the way around. And he's trying to stretch out to Girard, but Girard trying to slip out the back here. And see what the referee does here. Oh, and now he's going to get it. He's going to get the 2, and he's going to get back points here. He's able to catch him and trap him. Oh, and he gets the fall. He's able to get him, catch him, and get the fall out of that. So Ben Campbell comes from behind there, and he gets the fall. So that'll be the first 6 points for Northwestern. It makes the score 24-6. So now we'll go to 2:15. I think this is 2:15. Yeah, they're going to 2:15 instead of Nate Ransom. He's going to bump up Logan Stagel, who weighed in for the 189 weight. He's going to put Logan Stagel out there. Logan's very quick, very strong. See what he can do here against this bigger guy. Logan's got a nice, just a powerful, nice double if he can get in and get underneath him. Like I said, he's very strong. Again, a young team here. Logan's a sophomore. There, he's in on that nice double. Shot right down, brings him right to it, and he's going for it. Let's see if he can get a turn here, trying to get underneath, trying to get a half in there. So Logan Stagel is bumped up to 2:15, and he's got the initial takedown here. Let's see what he can do from here. Got a half, trying to run it. See if he's got enough power here. Trying to reach through and get that other wrist if he can. Oh, Girard peels it off, but he's going back to it, keeps going back to it. Keeps rotating back and forth. See if he can keep him broke down here. 40 seconds left in this period. Working on those wrists, doing a good job of working on the wrist and good pressure on the hips to keep him down flat. And referee says stop, where nothing really happened, and headgear was down around his neck, so we'll start fresh so nothing happens there. Get the equipment caught up on his neck, so we'll start fresh. 29 seconds left in this first period. Logan Stagel got the initial takedown here, trying to get some extra back points if he can. So far doing a good job of riding on top here, working, continuing to break down. I believe that, again, the wrestler for Girard is Cameron Eckert, I believe. So the first period will end. Logan's up 2-0. It is Girard's choice. He defers. See what coach tells him to go neutral. So they'll go on their feet here in the second period. He was able to get in there, move him enough, and shoot that nice double. He has a very nice explosive double leg. Whoop! Very, very close there. Girard guy got behind him, but he was able to move quick enough and counter. There he goes in on that double again. See if he can finish it. Oh. Rolls through. Now Girard takes the shot, and Logan's able to stop it and get a spin on him and get the 2-pointer. So he's up 4-0 now. Minute 15 left in the second period here. Let's see if he can. He was working hard on that half, doing a very good job of staying on the hips and riding those hips, keeping a lot of pressure on him. Really tires a wrestler out. A lot of these guys aren't in the shape that they would normally be because, like I said, they had like a 3 weeks to a month off there almost, depending on the school. And, so they're just get back here for a week. And so they're all kind of working themselves back into shape here. Logan doing a good job of keeping them flat, but not able to get anything going here. Now he's got a half going and he's got to run. Now he's got him on his back. Referee's count here. Let's see if he can get it. Strong, 30 seconds. Plenty of time here, plenty of time. Let's see if he can flat. Got to get his hips down on him here. Oh. Girard able to slip it and gets off of his back, but gives up 3. So now it's 7-0. 10 seconds left in this second period. Time running out. So there's time. So we'll go into the third period. Logan for Northwestern here is up 7-0. And let's see. So they're going in neutral again, both guys here. So we'll see what happens here in this third period. Girard doesn't want to go down. So third period here. See if Logan can get that takedown again. He's had 2 nice double shots. Got to watch. He's goes up and over top of that arm there and gets himself set up for a underhook. He's got to have that inside control. He has a tendency to reach up over there. There he's going in. Oh, gets his arm caught though. Let's see if he's strong though. He's able to come around and he's going to get the 2 there. So he's up 9-0. See the referee, I was going to say, the referee's probably going to stop it here and have him redo his headgear. There's nothing going on at that time. So 9-0 here. Just over a minute left in this third period. Logan Steagle's up. There he goes, trying to get that half in there, trying to turn him. Doing a very good job on top, riding the hips very well, keeping them flat, working for wrists. Trying to get that half in there. Just can't quite get it going, but doing a nice job of switching from side to side. Trying to go with a crossface. "23 seconds left in the match now. And the referee's going to stop it, and he's going to call the top guy for stalling. He's going to call Logan for stalling because he was parallel the whole time, even though he was working, but he never got out to the side, never tried to turn him. So that's the reason he gives to him. Shows that he was riding parallel. So let's see what Logan can do here. He's got to watch himself. He gives up a reversal here. Let's see if Logan can peel it off and get out. He's strong. He gets out. So score is 10-2 now. Got to watch out for a big throw or something here. Logan's strong, powerful, but also doesn't have the experience. You got to watch out for these big guys who are good at throws. So, but he comes away with the win, 10-2. Nice win for Logan Stagel. So here we go, 285. And this will be Greg Grota going against Jordan Shell. Shell, very good wrestler in the district here, has done well. So see if Greg can stay in there and battle with him a little bit. Nice shuck by, but wasn't able to capitalize on it there by Shell. Greg trying to keep that inside control. Another little shuck, but didn't get him far enough to get around. Greg trying to circle in now. Double underhooks, Shell, and Greg will give it up. Shell will bring him back to the mat. So he'll get the 2 there. So he goes up 2-0. Greg trying to little sit out and turn. Shell gets on top. He's working. Got that. Oh, got that. He got that. Oh, and that's the fall right there. A quick one. Got that cross face on him and was able to turn him right over. So Shell from Girard will get the fall there. That'll put Girard up 30-10 in the team score. And then we'll go back down to the lightweights here. I don't believe, let's see, Colton Sutter is the next guy for Northwestern at 120. Well, I don't believe that they had anybody that wrestled. And I don't know, I think maybe, I'm not sure if coach is going to bump Colton up to 126 and bump Alex Cottrell up to 132. We'll see what their plan is here, just so that Colton gets a match, because otherwise he would be taking a forfeit, it looks like, because Girard didn't have anybody that made weight. So I believe that's what's happening. They both say now they're going to double forfeit at 120, so no points there. So they're going to go to 126, and Colton Sutter, who weighed in at 120, is going to bump up here and wrestle. So we'll see what Colton can do. He won his first match by fall. He wrestled a lighter weight guy there, a guy that was at from Cambridge Springs, who weighed in at 113, that bumped up to 120 to wrestle him so he could get a match. Now here Colton's doing the same thing. He's bumping up so he can get a match in this case. Colton, very quick, very slick, good chain wrestler, good movement, good motion. Let's see if he can get that going here in this match. Giving up some weight, bumping up, but shot by Girard. Colton gets a nice job, good chain wrestling there. Catches him as he tries to come up. Referee gives him the 2. No back points. Girard now in on the leg. Colton does a nice counter there, gets him off of his leg, so he gets 2 for the takedown. No back points in there. Colton's very good at chain wrestling on the breaks, on the turns, always looking to go on to the offense here. Very nice. Stays good contact, work on the leg. In on a double here. Oh, but he didn't have enough power to get through it. See if he can counter here. Now he's gone down to one leg. There he goes, and he's able to slip it. Nice little limp arm.